How long is this ride? I asked, turning back to the window. It felt like we had been driving for hours. The scenery was lovely. There were lots of flowers and beautiful trees, and the grass was lush green. Soon we pulled up in front of a large mansion, and its grandeur took my breath away. I forgot to mention that your stepfather is the alpha of this pack. He owns this place, my mom said, brimming with pride, and I resisted an eye roll. Before I could say anything else, the driver opened the door, and she stepped out. However, I remained in the car, boiling with anger as my shock vanished into thin air. This explained everything. She was such a gold digger. She had abandoned Dad and me all these years to marry some old, rich alpha. My stomach churned in disgust at my mother. Suddenly, the door opened, and the driver stood beside it. Miss Olivia, do you need help with your bags? No, I said, coarsely. I can sort myself out. I got out of the car, hoisted my suitcase out, and kept my dad's ash jar firmly tucked under my arm. I walked to the front door and saw my mother waiting for me. I see you finally got out. I was starting to think that the magnificence of this place had rendered your little legs paralyzed. Her voice was haughty and arrogant, and I felt my cheeks burn hot with fury. We walked inside and were face to face with a giant golden staircase. I was taken aback. This house was huge. Mates walked by my mother and me, greeting her as Luna, and each time I heard it, I felt my insides boil hotter and sadness washed over me. I couldn't believe she had been here all this time, basking in all this wealth while we struggled daily to get by. The sound of hurried steps echoed, and Mom turned to me and whispered harshly, "Get out of here. The maids will show you to your room." I raised an eyebrow and folded my arms defiantly. "No, I'm warning you, Olivia. And keep your voice down." I scoffed. "Last I checked, this house belongs to your boo thing, not you. I need him to say it if he doesn't want me here. And I hope he says it so I can get out of here." Every nerve in my body tingled with electricity as the steps got closer. What was happening to me? With my heart thumping against my chest, I turned to look at the staircase. Every thought cleared from my head as I looked at him. My heart skipped a beat, and every step he took towards us made me feel like I could not breathe or look away from the perfection that he was. Built like some Greek god, the man walking down the staircase looked like he had walked out of some human magazine cover, and I felt myself melt under his dominance as soon as he was in front of me. His aura made my body shiver with pleasure, admiration, and awe. "Alpha Andre, good afternoon." My mom spoke up, and it was only then that I noticed that every other head was bowed except mine. "Wait, Alpha?" My eyes widened as I did the maths. This was her new husband? He was the last thing from an old, rich alpha, and I was struggling to pull my eyes away from him. How on earth did he end up with someone like Nicole? Ignoring Nicole, his eyes fell on me. Who is this? Please download Novels Ago and search the code in the upper left corner to continue reading.